I had my studio downstairs up in New Jersey, and my easel up. I was doing money paintings at that time, if you can believe it. Barrels of money with dollar bills and coins and all sorts of things piling out of barrels that just took just enormous amount of time to do. She would go out on a date and come in late at night, little stinker, and sit there and paint on my painting, and to see if she could do it without me knowing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And now this is what is amazing to me. She painted with my paints on canvas. If there's nothing in the world she liked better than one of my canvases that I'd stretched and worked so hard for, and oh, they paint so good, don't they? Yeah. And she's bored. Oh dear God. Oh, it was so good to get her out of the house. But what's amazing to me though, she learned from me painting with my paints, my palette, which when you say a palette, you mean the colors that I use, my brushes, on my canvases. That's the way she learned. But you know what? She doesn't paint on canvases, she paints on palettes now. She doesn't use my colors. She doesn't use my kind of brushes. She doesn't use my medium. Totally, completely changed. She's her own person. And that's the way art should be. Every artist has to find their own way. And she's found her own way. And you can immediately, you can spot her work and you know which ones are hers. And she specializes in children's portraits. That is her great love in life, is doing children's portraits. So if you got any grandchildren, if you got any children, she's the one. Yeah, and any more suggestions or questions? Or
The only man I know that can take a big brush and paint chicken wire. Perfect. Man, I look at that stuff and man, that's remarkable.
well, when all you've done all your life is draw those lines,
Yeah,
you figure it out.
yeah, thousands of them.
Thousands of them, and you learn the easiest way to do it, the best way to do it, what works and what, especially what doesn't work, and you do it by trial and error. But when you see a brush stroke in the right place, believe me, there were 10,000 that were in the wrong place.
That's what makes you the great artist.
You gotta push it. Yes, Camille.
So what about the time that you went to Italy and got your little red car and you drove through Europe and did all your paintings then? How did that work out for you? Did you like that?
That worked out. that was good. Yeah, being an artist has its perks. You know, it has you have to look at like it's a privilege that you have to pay for. But it is such a privilege to be able to spend your life doing what you absolutely love more than anything in the world. And one of the perks I had was I had not seen Europe, and I wanted to go to Europe. I had a taste of it. We'd gone over with a friend, and I'd seen a little of England, a little of Paris. But I wanted to go back, so I bought a car. It was a European purchase, and then I bought it in Amsterdam, and I drove it across Holland, followed the Danube to Switzerland, to Bern, Switzerland, across Switzerland, down into Italy, and I painted, especially when I got down into Italy, I painted. And southern France, just loved southern France. And then I took it back across France, and it was the Jubilee for the Queen. And I thought, wouldn't that be fun to see? So I took a ferry and a car and went over to England and drove on the left side of the road, which is really interesting. And when the celebrations were over, I took it over to Holland, to Rotterdam, and shipped it home. And that was my experience in my little red car. But I did a number of paintings for some of my customers that paid for the trip, thank God. Yeah, okay. Okay. Thank you very much.